I don't know about you, but it's kind of looking like it's that time again. Stay tuned. Hey all, this is John, KC0JH, and I am back in Missouri. Today is Father's Day, and I decided to get out of the house this evening and go do an activation. I'm going to try to do the late shift. Had my son this weekend, and he usually goes back to his mom on Sunday afternoons, so that gave me some time to get out here and do this. And I'm glad I did, because at home it is, I think 94 degrees is what my dash said when I left my neighborhood, and it's humid. It is very humid. But up here, it's about 88 degrees, a little bit hot, but not too bad. And it actually feels nice, especially back in here in the shade. So today, I am in the Blue Jay Trail Access State Conservation Area, Park US 11034. And I am going to attempt something I've been wanting to do for months now with the Chameleon LEFS 4010. Something new and different. And I don't know if anyone else has made a video about this. I know for a little bit I was about the only one that was doing anything with the LEFS 4010 by itself as it comes from Chameleon. But it's time for another antenna experiment. I was really hoping for a tree branch that crossed over the road somewhere in this type area. I don't have anything really there that I kind of had envisioned in my head for this, but I think I can still make this work, maybe with that tree branch there. So it's good to be back home. Arkansas was a blast. Yes, I am wearing the same clothes as the last two videos, and there's a reason for that. These are treated in permethrin because I hate ticks with a passion, and mosquitoes, and just about every other creepy crawly. So I'm going to do a video specifically about permethrin and where to get it, how to use it. If you do anything like this, like going out to conservation areas, wildlife management areas, whatever they're called near you, and you have to deal with bugs, let me make your life a little bit easier. This stuff works amazing, but I'm going to do an entire video just on that stuff, and it's well worth it. It doesn't matter if you're doing ham radio, if you live on a farm and you work outside on the farm all day, if you mow yards, if you're doing something where you're in the outdoors around woods where bugs are prevalent. Let me tell you, this stuff's a lifesaver, and it works. It's amazing how well it works. So I'm going to get to it. Oh my. What do we have here? Well, it's Old Faithful. It's the Chameleon LEFS 4010. Now, what can I do with this antenna that's new and different? What's interesting about this is there's also spots here to where you can make this into a dipole instead of a in-fed half wave. And there's two different coax connections here for the same application. As far as I've seen on Chameleon's website, they do not sell extra wire, at least in the blue, where you could, you know, buy it all as one kit and use it to make this a dipole. But that's not to say that you couldn't make your own, which I might play with and try to do here in the future. I know this because I've screwed up and hooked the coax up to the wrong side before. Gee, imagine that. You know, sometimes ham radio gives us knowledge, experience. It also helps us to answer those tough burning questions in life, like, why was my brand new antenna just showing a 12 to infinity SWR? Well, you know, there could be a reason for this. What's this? Oh my gosh. It's multiplied. It had a baby. There's another element here. Oh my stars. I think we might be in business. By the way, these bags from Chameleon Antenna are about 10 bucks a piece. And I think they are well worth it because they're a fairly good size and they are perfect for storing extra wire. Even the LEFS antennas themselves. I've actually got the LEFS 8010 in this bag here. And then I've got adapters. There's a bulkhead or a splice, whichever you prefer. There's my RG316. Got a bunch of stuff in there, and it is also the home for the very small, very versatile LEFS 4010 that we will be using today. So when you buy the LEF 4010 LEFS, good grief, here we go again. It's going to be one of those. When you buy the LEFS 4010, I believe it came with one of these bags. Actually, I'm pretty sure it came with this one in my hand because it does not say Chameleon on it, whereas the other ones I bought do. Very convenient, very packable, very, very small footprint. I like it. I like it a lot. Well, there you have it. I don't know how well you'll be able to see that. I have tried to set this antenna up in a kind of inverted V. I think typically on an inverted V, your legs are supposed to be at 45-degree angles, if I remember correctly. That doesn't quite look like 45 degrees to me, but as usual, I am working with what I have to work with. I've got the element going down on this side, kind of sloped down, not too tight, but tight enough to keep it up out of the weeds. And then going back over here, I would have preferred not to have this going right over where I'm going to be activating, but you know, like I said, I'm dealing what I have to deal with. And then I've got the other end of it staked down to the ground over here. So let's see what the SWR on this monstrosity looks like. All right, let's see what we look like here. Ooh, mistakes were made. Something happened. 17 SWR on 7.22. Yeah, we're gonna say that's probably not going to, 10 SWR on 14.220. Okay, back to the drawing board. Well, I thought maybe I pulled a John again and had the coax hooked up to the wrong place, or something on the antenna. Everything appears to be hooked up correctly. That side's going to dipole, that side's going to dipole. So without digging too deep into this, I think this might be a experiment for when I have a little bit more time, because the whole point of this was to come and activate this park ultimately, as well as experiment with this part of the antenna and trying to make it a dipole. So at a future time, I think I'm going to troubleshoot that and see what the problem could be. Maybe this does not like being in a inverted V type setup. Maybe it needs to be a true flat top horizontal dipole, which could very well be the case. My vehicle being underneath one of the elements could be playing into that. There's a whole bunch of different things that could be going on here. It could be the coax, it could be, as usual at first glance, there could be 100 different things going on here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the element going off in that direction hooked up, and I'll get out my compass and see exactly what direction that's going, just for more science. I'm going to remove the other element, and maybe this weekend coming up or at some point I can revisit this and play around with it and do some more experimenting. But I know the last time I used it as an in-fed half wave with it up in the air and going down towards the ground, as you've seen me do in a few videos now, it worked extremely well. So we're going to go back to square one and make sure it works in that configuration before we do anything else. All right, let's see if that got us anywhere. Okay, yep, something with the dipole configuration is definitely the issue, because now at 14.220 we have a 1.69 SWR. And as I showed in one of my camping videos in October, it is true that if you raise the end of the antenna up a few feet off the ground, that does improve, in fact, the SWR on certain frequencies. But for right now, I've got it staked straight into the ground, so the end of the element's very close to the ground, which works, should not be a problem. 40 meters, 1.46, not bad there. Let's try 18 just for giggles. Yeah, sure, that works. 2.1. Now, if I remember correctly, if I had the end of the wire up off the ground, 17 would be good to go, which 2.1, I can still certainly use it, but we'll probably end up activating on 20 meters again, maybe 40, we'll see. I just wanted to take a moment to remind you that today's video is sponsored by, or I should say brought to you by, humidity. You know, when I said it didn't feel too bad out here, lies and deceit. I'm gonna drink some more water. We'll get this show on the road at some point, I promise. Well, that's certainly a new one. The screw on the connector for my microphone here for the 7300 somehow magically backed itself out. I was sitting here trying to screw it into the radio, wondering what was going on, and sure enough, that is the problem. So I need to see if I've got a tool, maybe my pocket knife, something small enough to tighten that down with. That, oh, I think I have a multi-tool in the pouch I keep my compass in. So that's interesting.
Roger, roger.
Well, I'm going to start off hunting, see if I can do it that way. I checked the direction of the antenna, and the element is facing south at about 170 degrees.
Whiskey 5-6 in the park. Hey, roger, roger. Good evening there, Tom. I got you 5-5 in Peterborough, Ontario. Roger, roger. Thank you for the 5-5 into Ontario this evening, and thank you for hunting 73. 73. Thanks for the late tip, bud. Hey, a quick question for you, because I've been on the radio for a little while. Does Canada observe Father's Day either this day or any day? Sorry, I heard most of that. I didn't quite get it all. Say that again, Tom. Roger, I was just wondering in Canada if Father's Day is a holiday, and is it the same as the United States, or is there even such a holiday? Roger. Yeah, it's a recognized day for all the fathers. There's no holiday involved. It's always on a Sunday. Over. Yeah, I guess same here. I'm calling it a holiday. It's just a recognized day. Okay, I've been wanting to wish, Canadian hams Happy Father's Day, but I didn't know if it was appropriate, so now I'll do it. Happy Father's Day. Why, thank you. Yeah, I've been doing that a lot too tonight. Yeah, send it to every Canadian you hear. They'll be appreciative. And Happy Father's Day to you, Tom. Roger. Hey, thanks, my friend, and thanks for answering my question. Take your POTA Kilo 7, November India Victor, calling CQ POTA, park on the air.
Park to park.
India 5, Kilo Delta. Alpha India 5, Zulu Delta.
Oh, and by the way, if I move my cell phone from this spot, I have no internet. CQ POTA, CQ parks on the air from Kilo, Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel. CQ POTA, CQ parks on the air from US 11034. CQ POTA, CQ parks on the air from Blue Jay Trail Access, State Conservation Area in Missouri. Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel, calling CQ parks on the air and listening. CQ POTA, CQ parks on the air from Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel. CQ POTA, CQ parks on the air from US 11034. CQ POTA, CQ parks on the air from Blue Jay Trail Access, State Conservation Area in Missouri. Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel, calling CQ parks on the air and listening. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel. Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel, calling CQ parks on the air and listening.
Kilo Zulu 4, Charlie Papa.
Kilo Zulu 4, Charlie Papa, you are a 5-6 into the park, QSL.
Roger, I've got you 5-7 and a Kilo Yankee. Thank you for activating it. May your log be full, my friend. 73.
Hey, 73, happy Father's Day. Thanks for hunting, man. I appreciate it. Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel from Park US 11034, QRZ. There's a couple of them. I think I caught Kilo Delta 8 Lima Oscar Mike, QSL. Well, maybe not. Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel from US 11034, QRZ.
Whiskey 9, Alpha, Fox, Bravo. 8, Romeo, November, Bravo.
All right, I got a couple of them there. The first one was a Whiskey 9 Alpha Foxtrot station. Go ahead.
Whiskey 9, Alpha, Foxtrot, Bravo. You're 4x4, 44, Wisconsin.
Hey, thanks for the 4-4 into Wisconsin. You're actually on the back side of my antenna, so I'll take it. You're a 5-6 into Missouri, QSL.
Okay, very good. Yeah, it's part of static practice, so we got you. Thanks for being out there on the activation. Have fun, and 7-3.
Hey, 73, happy Father's Day. Thank you for hunting. The next one I had was a Romeo November Bravo station. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Whiskey 8, Romeo, November, Bravo. You are 4 and 9. It's an unusual one. A lot of static crashes. 4 and 9 into Michigan. Might be QSL?
QSL, yeah, it seems like the bands in general aren't doing too good, but I'm hearing the same crashes down here. I've got you a 5-3, Whiskey 8, Romeo, November, Bravo, QSL.
QSL, thank you very much for the 5-3. Thanks for a late activation and 7-3.
Hey, 73, thank you for hunting me on this Father's Day. I do appreciate it. Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel from Blue Jay Trail Access in Missouri, US 1104. Excuse me, US 11034, QRZ. I got Kilo 3 Foxtrot Alpha Sierra 5-4 into the park, QSL.
QSL, I got you 5 and 5, 5 Pennsylvania, and the correction on the call is Kilowatt 3 Foxtrot Alpha Zanzibar, K3FAZ, QSL.
I may have gotten it right this time. K3 Kilo 3 Foxtrot Alpha Zulu.
Roger. 5 and 5, Pennsylvania. Thanks for the activation. POTA on.
POTA on, brother. I appreciate it. Thanks for hunting. 73. Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel from US 11034 in Missouri, QRZ. I think I got Kilo India 5 Zulu Charlie Oscar, QRZ. Or, here I go again, QSL.
I got you 5 and 3 into Texas, into X-ray.
QSL, thanks for the 5-3 into Texas. You're 5-4 into Missouri, QSL.
Thanks for the 5-4 in Missouri. Hope you have a great activation. Thanks a lot, 73.
So far, if I can get over my own words, it'd be great. Happy Father's Day. Thank you for hunting. 73. Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel parks on the air, QRZ. Victor Echo 3 Sugar Radio Whiskey. You're a 5-4 into the park as well, QSL.
QSL, John, 5-5 in Ontario. Thanks for the race tip.
My favorite part of Canada. I miss Ontario. Hey, thank you very much. Happy Father's Day. Thanks for hunting. 73.
Happy Father's Day right back to you, buddy. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel parks on the air, QRZ. That one was faint, but I think I caught Kilo Charlie 3 Uniform Yankee India, QSL. I copied the 5-3 into Western Pennsylvania. You are a 5-1. 5-1 into Mike Oscar, QSL. I appreciate it. Happy Father's Day. Thanks for hunting me. 73. Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel parks on the air from US 11034 QRZ. Alpha Alpha 5 station, come again. I could have heard that one wrong. Let's try it again. Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel parks on the air, QRZ. I think I got it that time. Alpha Alpha 5 Uniform Zulu, QSL. Hey, thanks for the 5-3 into Lima Alpha with all the crashes and everything. You're about a 5-2 to a 5-6, give or take, QSL. Hey, thanks for sticking with it and hunting me down this evening. I appreciate it. 73. Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel from US 11034 in Missouri, QRZ.
Kilo Fox 0, November Delta. Alpha Yankee Tango.
I got a couple of them there. The first one I got a partial was Kilo Foxtrot 0, I think it was. Go ahead.
Kilo Foxtrot 0, November Delta.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 November Delta 5-3 into the park this evening, QSL.
QSL, I have you a 5x5 calling from Iowa, India Alpha.
Wow, you're on the back side of my antenna too. That's impressive. Hey, thank you for hunting me from the state to the north. I appreciate it.
Thank you for the part, 73.
73, happy Father's Day. The next one I got, another partial, was Alpha Yankee Tango. Alpha Yankee Tango, go ahead.
Alpha Yankee Tango. Kilo Charlie Manor. Alpha Yankee Tango.
Kilo Charlie 9 Alpha Yankee Tango 5-6 into the park, QSL.
I copy 5-6. Please copy 5-9 in Indiana.
Hey, thanks for the 5-9. And in Indiana, I do appreciate it, and thanks for hunting me this evening.
Thanks for the activation. 73.
73. Have a good rest of your weekend for what remains of it. Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel from US 11034 in Missouri, QRZ.
November Tango 9 Golf.
That one was short, sweet, and easy. I got it. November 9. No, apparently I didn't. November Tango 9 Golf, 5-8 into the park, QSL.
Copy that. You got you 5-9 plus 30 here, Illinois. Good luck with your activation.
Wow, 5-9 and 30 over. Hey, I'll take it off this LEFS 4010. Thanks for hunting me this evening.
73.
73. Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel from Missouri, QRZ. Hey, I'll take it. It's 8:13. This is the last, even though this is a regular day off for me, this is also technically the last day of my vacation. I'm hearing gunshots in the distance. I bet I might be close to a conservation area gun range. I'll have to look. I might be. Either way, hey, thanks to everybody that hunted me. We'll do it again. And I'm going to try to get that LEFS 4010 figured out with the other element on it. I'm going to try to find a spot with a lot better place I can hang it from and see if I can work out why the... I didn't really expect the SWR to be great the way I had it set up with the legs going down in a very rough inverted V. Inverted Vs can be tricky. I've never tried to set this antenna up before in that configuration, but I know when I built my own a few years ago at my old house, that one was tricky. I really had to play with that one and tune it a lot. And if I remember correctly, I had that one tuned for 40 meters. It was just a single band inverted V, and I loved it. I got a lot of great contacts off that antenna, and that was my first ever HF antenna, and it was homemade, so I was pretty proud of that. But inverted Vs can be tricky. They can take a lot of playing with and tuning to get right. And here I go again. So, with that said, I think I might have a place in mind that I've activated before that might be a good spot to get that up in the air and really fine-tune it and adjust it. And that may be the key. I may have needed to have it a little bit higher up in the air so I could get the legs right and have some room to adjust them. Or... like I said too, this antenna, the way it's set up, it may work better as a true flat top horizontal dipole. But I thought, heck, it'd be fun to see if it works on an inverted V. So we'll play with it some more and maybe make a video on just trying to get that accomplished. Because I know a lot of people have been looking at this antenna. I've had a lot of people talk about it in the comments in the videos that and email me too off of the videos I've done with the LEFS 4010. So it'll be interesting to see what the process will be to get it to talk good and get the SWR down to a more acceptable level. Like I started saying, I expected the SWR to be higher. I didn't expect it to be that high in an inverted V like that. But hey, that's part of the fun. That is ham radio, is experimentation, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't, and building it and expanding from there. It didn't work, so no harm, no foul. Hey, we still got on the air and we still made it work. So I'd call that a good night. So I'm going to pack it up and get out of here. Thank you for all three of you that continue to watch these videos. and we'll see you in the next one. 73.